There is a new top of the leaderboard right now at 11. Fall River coming in at 41 inches. Total snowfall from today's blizzard. And tonight, there's a ban on all non-essential travel. It is in effect right now for Bristol, Plymouth, Dukes, and Barnstable counties. The governor also sending in the National Guard to help them dig out. Also tonight, nearly all of the Cape is in the dark. Heavy wet snow and hurricane-force winds just decimated power lines on the coast, while statewide power outages are still topping 269,000. That's a number that has barely moved since this afternoon. So the last flakes have fallen from the blizzard of 2026, but for many, well, the work is just beginning. Thank you for joining us. I'm David Wade. Tonight, the Next Weather team is out in the elements to show you what you can expect in the days ahead. We're going to hear about the cleanup efforts, the power outages as well, all that in just a moment. But let's start with our chief meteorologist, Eric Fisher. Busy night, Eric.
Absolutely. It's been a day across the area. The last flakes just moving out, leaving Cape Cod and the islands. Few flakes in a very dark Cape Cod and the islands. Provincetown, Truro, Wellfleet, all of the outer Cape is 100% without power tonight. So a lot of people dealing with a cold night after all the wind and all the snow. Look at some of these numbers. Now, I can recall, I don't know, 5 storms in the last 15, 20 years that have produced 3 feet of snow somewhere. That somewhere is usually not on the south coast of Massachusetts. Fall River at 41 inches of snow, 36 in Plymouth, Lakeville also at 3 feet, New Bedford at 3 feet, Attleboro at 32, Hanson at 32, Middleborough at 31. An exceptional band of snow sitting over that area earlier on today and into the afternoon. And there's the breakdown. You look across the region, very different. You have that huge bullseye in southeastern Mass and into Rhode Island. Tremendous snow totals. Boston, Brighton, 16, 17 inches of snow, much less off to the north and west into New Hampshire. It almost looks like an upside down snow map compared to what we usually see, with bigger amounts north and west and smaller amounts south and east. In Providence, we actually added a little to this. We'll get the official final number at 1 a.m. They smashed the record from the blizzard of 78 for snowfall. And if they go over 38, that will break the official number for statewide snowfall from one particular storm. That's how big this one was underneath that ban. In Boston, we're now over 60 inches for the season. For the first time since 2015, this winter has brought on a lot of those 2015 memories for cold and for snowfall. So tonight, the winds are starting to come down. This will help power crews start to get to work. Travel is still very difficult to get to some of these areas, and then battling the wind, it's going to be a big effort here, but the wind is coming down. Some minor coastal flooding is expected with the high tide cycle between 2 and 6 a.m. late in the morning, and will wake up the temperatures in the upper teens to middle 20s tomorrow. We've got some more snow that arrives Wednesday morning. Not big, but some. We're going to take a look at that coming up. David?
Yeah, some. All right, we'll see you in a bit, Eric. Thank you. So southeastern Massachusetts, as Eric just said, really get buried in this blizzard. And the governor is now redirecting plow crews from other parts of the state to help out those towns that just can't keep up. Julie McDonald is live for us in Taunton tonight with more there. Julie.
Well, David, 27 inches of snow reported here in Taunton as of this afternoon. On our journey down here, we passed quite a few abandoned and stuck cars on the highway and on smaller roads in cities and towns off of the highway. Many people listening to that travel ban and staying home today, but the cleanup will begin for them tomorrow. Spinning tires, spitting up snow, a common sight, whether it's on compact sedans or city trucks weighing tons.
It's slippery out here. Everybody's really getting stuck, so no matter how much weight you have, you kind of spun out.
This crew was on their way to dig out a senior living complex when they jumped out to lend a hand in Taunton. Getting this city plow back on the road took a good half hour of sweat and sand.
It's a serious situation there. We've got to be able to get snow cleared as quickly as possible so that we can get power restored as quickly as possible. And that's why we don't need people on the road.
Governor Maura Healey issued a travel ban for Bristol, Plymouth, and Barnstable counties to clear the way for first responders.
The last house we were just at had about 4 to 5 foot snow drifts. Getting to the calls isn't so bad, it's getting out of them. So almost every call we'll go into, a fire engine or an ambulance is getting stuck and we have to pull it out.
In Cohasset, police and paramedics carried a patient hurt by a snowblower to an ambulance down the street. Then crews had to dig out its tires.
Massachusetts is extremely bipolar with its weather.
Back in Taunton, this father and son from Miami are marveling over the most snow they've ever seen.
Now it's pretty close to the half of me. I'm 5'11", and that's crazy.
It's a bit harsh having to shovel for hours straight.
And Lieutenant Blaze with the Attleboro Fire Department reminding everyone to break up the hours of shoveling into short increments, maybe just 20 minutes at a time. This heavy, wet snow is what first responders call heart attack snow. Live in Taunton tonight, I'm Julie McDonald, WBZ News.
All right, Julie, 27 inches there in Taunton. The snow total's not quite as high in Boston, but when you have that many buildings, people and cars all packed together, getting rid of that snow is a Herculean task. Brandon Truitt is live in snowy South Boston tonight. Brandon.
David, any rust that might have been built up over the past few more mild winters has certainly worn off at this point. The humming of snow blowers and the sound of shovels slicing through the snow ringing like a symphony around here. The back-breaking work happening all over again.
At this point, it seems if it's not one storm, it's another. Monday's blizzard brought powerful winds and created white-out conditions. Snow totals reached roughly 1.5 feet in Boston, and that's on top of what never melted from the last storm.
I'm over it.
Lexi Radisik lives in South Boston and wasted no time getting to work before this stuff had a chance to freeze.
Heavier, wetter. Last storm was definitely lighter, fluffier snow. Less snow this time, but it's heavier.
I hate it.
Kara Sullivan lives just up the street.
I'm from the South Shore, which they got it 10 times worse. So I am used to them, but I'm not used to shoveling.
In downtown, we saw people taking it all in. Some snagged a selfie, others grabbed their boards, and yes, there were runners. And it wouldn't be snow coverage if we didn't find someone with an iced coffee.
Come on, we live in Massachusetts.
Yeah, new one's in for you.
There in a day, I ain't getting one.
Boston remains in a snow emergency. That parking ban is still in effect. The mayor said she heard the critique following the last major storm. We reported on this. Boston residents from Roxbury to Back Bay told us they felt the city lifted the parking ban too soon and with little notice. The mayor says this ban will stay in place until at least 6 p.m. Tuesday.
The hope is that at that point the weather and the snow and cleanup looks okay, but we will at closer to that time give official word as to when it is going to be lifted.
In the meantime, the work to clear sidewalks and cars is just getting started. What do you think about shoveling?
It's kind of hard.
8-year-old Tilly Angelio is out helping her dad, and her payoff comes Tuesday when she gets to do her favorite snow day activity.
And then you get to go sledding, and I can go sledding down the stairs in my backyard, like on my deck.
You better believe Tilly already has her space saver at the ready. You can see here live, some people really have their work cut out for them. Yikes. School closed in Boston tomorrow, obvious reasons. The city said this storm brought more downed trees and more power outages than the last, but they're not reporting any major injuries. Good news there. Live in South Boston, Brandon Truitt, WBZ News.
All right, Brandon, thank you. This was a challenging day for anyone on the roads, even snowplow drivers. A truck hit a utility pole in Wellesley, bringing down wires and knocking out power to an entire neighborhood. Fortunately, no injuries there. Two of the areas hardest hit by the power outages are the South Shore and Cape Cod. Meteorologist Alyssa Andrews is live in Cohasset for us tonight. And Alyssa, obviously a race now for these power companies to try to get the power back for thousands and thousands of people.
Oh, yeah. And David, it's going to take a long time. Eversource is already warning customers, to just stay patient because they're projecting that it could take days to get the power back on now. And it was the combination of 2 feet of heavy, wet snow, 70+ mile-per-hour winds at the coastline. That was almost the perfect storm for these power outages. And you can see it's still very windy here on the coastline in Cohasset where I'm at, but winds are now going to be starting to slowly back off 20 to 30+ miles per hour overnight and into tomorrow morning. So it's going to remain very gusty. And it makes it difficult for utility crews to use those ladder trucks to repair these power lines. And during the height of the storm, the roads were too difficult for even experienced snow-able crews to reach some of the hardest hit neighborhoods. Eversource says customers are going to have to be patient.
We know what it's like not to have power, and certainly on a cold winter day makes it even more challenging. So grateful for their patience, and we'll be here and we won't rest till we have the last customer restored.
Well, the other concern on the coast was the risk of some flooding, and we did see some water creeping onto Sand Hills in Scituate this afternoon. So we certainly still saw some splash over with these strong winds. But now the good news here is as we head into tomorrow morning, the coastal flood threat is essentially over. So we still have, some minor coastal flooding concerns into tomorrow morning before dawn when that next high tide is set to hit. But the good news is winds are now kind of veering out of the north, northwest, and they're starting to back down quite a bit. Reporting live in Cohasset, meteorologist Alyssa Andrews, WBZ News.
All right, Alyssa, hard to believe things could have been worse if it were not for the tides. Could have had more flooding there. Thank you. Well, the Cape really bore the brunt of this nor'easter. The storm powerful enough to just snap this big tree in half on Main Street in Sandwich. You can see how close it came to ripping down all of those power lines. And the crew that came to assess the situation, well, they ended up getting their trucks stuck in the snow. Neighbors know they have a lot of cleanup work ahead of them.
It's going to be a lot of shoveling. Yeah, we'll see. We'll take it as it goes. Once the wind dies down, I think we'll come out and start clearing some snow.
At Town Neck Beach in Sandwich, the ocean winds carried little ice pellets onto the sand, which created sheets of ice on the beach and on nearby buildings as well. Of course, getting around a big part of this story, and tomorrow the MBTA will operate on a reduced schedule as crews work to clear the tracks of snow and ice. The T is reminding riders to budget extra time for their trips tomorrow. Meantime, it's going to take days for airlines to get back on schedule. At Logan Airport, the blizzard grounded most flights with nearly 1,000 cancellations in and out of Boston. Meanwhile, the biggest mess in Winthrop isn't from the piles of snow. It's water gushing into homes because of water main breaks that were triggered when a town valve lost power. And the situation just got worse from there. The floods also created sinkholes on the main roads. This plow got stuck in one of those sinkholes. Winthrop had to shut down water to the entire town until they got the water main breaks under control. As you can imagine, homeowners with flooded basements are not happy.
This is beyond frustration. Beyond frustration. This is just inexcusable as far as I'm concerned.
The city says it could take several days to fix the damage that's been done, but the town water is safe to drink, they say. So this blizzard is one for the history books, and if you are not convinced, take a look at this. For the first time in more than 150 years, there will not be a print edition of the Boston Globe tomorrow because of the snow. The paper's printing press is in Taunton, and the printing staff couldn't safely make it there in the blizzard conditions.